Good morning, good evening. Nope, that's evening. Nope, don't want that one. Good morning, good... Oh no, he's got it wrong again, innit? Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. That's the one. Now you just need to say that without screwing it up. You would have thought a year of doing this, he would have had his intro down by now, wouldn't you? Oh well. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whoever and wherever you are, hello to you. Feels good to get it right. There's a lot of wind blowing into my helmet, and I know what that does to the sound, so I'm going to try and limit some of that by raising the collar up. So a few weeks back I did a video which was a year on the Vulcan S, giving my impressions on how this bike has treated me and just some of the good things and the bad things I can say about it. And it's gone down really well. It's gone down really well. I'm actually going to go this way and try and get away from the wind, which seems to be coming directly at me at the moment. We can't have that. And normally I would wear a neck scarf to prevent the majority of the wind from actually getting up into the helmet. Kind of counterintuitive really, but it does amazing things for sound clarity. Boop, boop. I haven't got that today, I'm just using my old me jumper. So itchy neck tomorrow. Fantastic, the things we do for you. So in that video, none of that was scripted, and I was actually kind of amazed how some of that turned out, like the sandwich that was in the road, for example. Just, I briefly mentioned handling, and like, there's a sandwich, as I say, oh, so you can do that and just go around the, you know, little things come together, piece together like that, and it's great, especially when you're doing a video and you can make a point straight away. But one of the viewers, maybe one of the regulars, commented and said, you know, you do you. When you try and do a script or something, you become something which you're not, and or something along those lines anyway. And I cannot agree more, and I'll give you a damn good example of that. Have you ever watched an episode of Top Gear? Now at first it's all funny, it's all giggles and such, the three of them are idiots, and you go on from there. And I'm talking about like Clarkson, Richard Hammond and James May. And since Clarkson did what he did and pretty much got sacked from the show and the others followed suit, what Top Gear or what the BBC have gone for is the same Top Gear concept, just with different people. And it's almost cringy watching this sort of stuff and saying, all right, well, you're trying to be Richard Hammond at this point, you're trying to be James May's character, and you're trying to be the Jeremy Clarkson, give it all the power kind of approach. And it's just, yeah, nice bit of indication there, mate. It's horrible. And just earlier when I was sat down at work eating my lunch, there's someone likes to watch American TV shows, reality TV and all that sort of stuff, and if you're into that, fine, great, good on you. But it's horrible stuff. And when you start noticing like the script or like the fake drama which people drum up, and you never see the other camera person. Have you ever seen that? Just Storage Hunters is a good one. You've got multiple angles of the same conversation going on, arguments ensue, pushing and shoving, raised voices, and you never see another camera there. It's like one camera guy's just getting everything, but they're getting the pictures as the scene unfolds. It baffles me. So watching these things play out, and it's just the drama's fake, the personalities are fake, the people are fake, the script is dire, and well, let's leave it there, shall we? So I put myself in the whole Top Gear thing. I've tried writing a script for a video or two. I've tried taking notes and such, and trying to extrapolate from those notes to actually bang on what I want to bang on about. And I'll tell you what, it's not easy to follow a script to an extent without anyone there telling you what to say or what to do. You've got to constantly stop, get your notes out, start again. And me being me, it's my own unorganised chaos. I love to improvise, although I'm terrible at it. But countless times, the weekend just gone, I put like a little announcement up on YouTube and I think on the Facebook page as well. I must have done about 6 videos worth of content over the weekend, but because of the amount of wind that we've had, and because the videos in themselves were just shockingly terrible, I thought I can't put that out. I can't willingly sit there at the PC knowing that what I'm editing is crap and then put that up on the YouTube. And you know, in comparison to a lot of other guys out there, my content is crap, and you know what, it's my crap and I like my crap. So if I'm not editing my crap and it's just plain crap, then it doesn't get uploaded, let me tell you. And it's always nice to have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a giggle and be able to throw these jokes in there, but just the long and short of it really is, when you're trying to be someone that you're not, or when you're trying to come from a script angle, if you're not a scripty kind of person, it gets very difficult to follow anything. So not only if, well, at least when you're improvising, you can kind of say, oh hello, la-di-da, this, that and the other, and all that stuff, and you do you have the opportunity to stop and start when you want and think about the things you want to talk about. If you've got notes, then you can do the same. It just means you're sort of depending on these notes to make a point, especially when you're trying to find a way to come back to something. I find my way of just like go on about something, think about something else in your head, and then just sort of try and pull the conversation that way. I'm crap in social situations. As you can tell, I've already fluffed the word, but I try and avoid social interaction. In all honesty, I loathe it. It's only 30 miles an hour, calm down, calm down. So yeah, it's one of those things. So needless to say, try and test it. I have given it a go and it didn't work. So I shan't be doing that again. However, I have put out a little idea where I want to... That's a big crane, let me tell you that. I want to sort of put an idea together where I basically lay out the foundations of getting into this whole motovlog thing. The gear you do, yeah, sure, why not, let's go with that. Job done, video's finished, lads. The gear which I use, some of the reasons why I use it in such a way, such a fashion, the placement of my cameras, they're there for a reason. I might not go into those reasons, but it's very simple enough. It just looks good there, and I've not yet found a different angle to put it. So it's basically that really. I want to do like this video, which may be 15-20 minutes long, depending on how it goes, because knowing me, I want to try and make it 10 minutes, but I always run over the top. And it's just one of those really. If you like the idea, slap it down below. If you don't, slap it down below. I'll probably ignore you, but hey. Joking aside though, no, it's nice to see the comments coming up and down the channel, the good and the bad. There's been a couple of bad ones, but you sort of laugh it off, don't you? People will be people. People will be people after all. So you just let them be people. And one of the ideas of doing this video, of getting people into motovlogging, blogging, whatever you want to call it, I'd like to see more people get on their bikes and just ride around and travel and such, because there's a lot of beautiful scenery out there, man-made or natural. There is a lot going on, and it'd be nice to see other people's worlds, perspectives, and how things just are, because after all, we're on this bloody great big ball of rock together, and as much as it would be nice to go visit the Grand Canyon, or go over here and go over there, or visit the ancient temples in Japan or China and such, it's just, there's one life and there's only so much you can do with it. So the idea of doing that video is I will need to follow some kind of plan. I can't just go out riding one day, highlight a bunch of points, and then think, oh wait, no, I didn't mention this, but I did mention that, and such and such, and so on and so forth. And it gets very, how do I say, very confusing when you are constantly backtracking on your own work and trying to fill in those gaps. I've been there, I've done it, had enough. You know, especially when you spend like the best part of an hour riding and you made all these great points, and then you just think, oh, I missed so much though, and I've talked so much crap. So anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it. Have yourselves a lovely day. Have a good one. And I can see the people behind me eyeing up the cameras and such, so, oh, it's going to be fun, isn't it?